scratch, and sniff.
I suppose when I was younger, I didn't realise exactly what I was. I had feelings, I had an attraction to other men, but I got married at 19. For many good reasons, I suppose. We never had children. It's one of my biggest regrets, but I'm very lucky that I do have 2 amazing stepchildren now. So my significant other is Paul. This all started for me in 2014, where I met some new friends who, I suppose, introduced me to the world of homophobia. They shared things on Facebook about stories about what was going on in the world, and I think I'd naively been hidden by my own issues. I hadn't looked outside my door and seen how lucky I was to be in this country.
Absolutely.
And it scared me from what I read, and that made me then think, do you know what, I need to do more. I can't just be one of these people who just sits back and watches this go on without a voice. I've never been a person who stood up for gay rights or gay equality. There have always been stronger people to do that for me. But you know what? That's not acceptable. All of us need to take a stand, because without us taking a stand and saying this isn't acceptable, people won't learn. We look just the same as straight people. It's easier for us to have to hide away from it. Holding Hands for Equality is about, we shouldn't have to hide. You know, if I want to walk down the street holding Paul's hand, I should be able to do that without either feeling bad myself, and that's part of the battle. I still do. I still feel uncomfortable. I think, who's watching? What are they going to do or say? Or how are they even going to feel? I don't want to upset people. And there's obviously the other side of it, that if people see us holding hands, they might not like it and be homophobic towards us. I wrote an article for Elle magazine, and it was just called Holding Hands for Equality, and it came out of my thoughts about when I do walk down the street and I see a same-sex couple holding hands. My first thought is, oh, that's amazing. I love it. It's just so lovely to see it. And the second thought is for me to look around and see who's watching them, and oh my God, what are people thinking about that? There was also some statistics that the more that gay people are seen by people who are potentially homophobic, the more acceptable things become. The more visible we can be, the easier people will accept us. And I suppose I had this very simple, naive idea that actually let's take lots of pictures of people holding hands. And actually, it doesn't need to be gay people. It could be straight people, it could be old and young people, anyone that you love. Let's make the visibility of holding hands acceptable, regardless of who you are, so that nobody takes a second look. Nobody thinks, oh, that's a bit odd, that's a bit strange, I don't like to see that. Well, if we make it so acceptable that everybody holds hands and that's normal, then that's where we need to be. I felt that we should probably attach the campaign to something that's already out there, something successful. So International Day Against Homophobia, Biphobia and Transphobia is out there already, the 17th of May. It's an annual day celebrated across the world to put the message out that homophobia isn't acceptable. So on that day, it's my vision that we will flood all of the social networks with pictures of people holding hands with people they love, be they gay, straight, bi, trans, lesbian, whoever they are, mother, father, daughter, brother, sister, whoever they love, a picture of them holding hands. I want to get the hashtag holding hands trending so that people can see the amount of support that we have. But this isn't just about the LGBT movement. It's about equality for everybody, regardless of who you are. The Facebook page is quite simply Hands for Equality, but that's with the number 4. The Twitter account is also Hands for Equality, exactly the same. We've got an Instagram account set up, which is Holding Hands for Equality. We have a Google Plus account set up, wow, which is Holding Hands for Equality. We have a website, holdinghandsforequality.org, and people can contact me through that website at andy@holdinghandsforequality.org. Certainly with the support from the IBM UK Eagle LGBT community, we are going global. They've already started receiving photos from China, from Canada. They have so many countries on board that this is getting big. Obviously that's from an internal perspective. What they are doing, though, is asking their employees to share this with families and friends. Hopefully that knock-on effect will just put it out there globally. We shake hands when we meet people. We hold hands when we are with people that we love. It's a simple sign of human connection, and anybody should feel comfortable enough to do it in a public place without fear of any action towards them, or even anybody looking and laughing, or even feeling uncomfortable by it. And that's what I want to get out there.